Even just to ban Pudge is insulting.
Mousesports' turn to pick.
So what do you think? How will Queen of Pain fight off against Fada's Troll Warlord?
See, up against Troll, I can understand
Mousesports'
it, because
turn
Queen
to
of Pain
pick.
can at least make sure she's always away and can kite it out. And then when it comes to burst damage time, it won't
Mousesports'
matter,
turn
like
to
miss
ban.
chance isn't going to affect her at all. What I'm more concerned about for the Queen of Pain is what's going to happen with SK and AA
Virtus.pro's
if
turn
they're
to
able to get the
pick.
jump on her.
Yeah.
Because like Fader has already shown that when he goes in for that mid lane, he loves switching up and going in for like the range slow. So then you like get the blink away, but SK is going to be out of chaser down, especially if it's brutes first. Those situations where I'm not quite so sure that God will be able to survive as this Queen of Pain. But at the same time, like his support rotations that can come into that middle lane, they can completely destroy the Troll Warlord. Between like VS Stun, the Silencer also silencing the Troll, and then Queen of Pain with Shadow Strike. This is almost one of those games where it'd almost be like, I want to see 2 points up in Shadow Strike just to completely dominate the lane.
Well, in this case, I think Troll is quite hard to kill.
Prepare for battle.
I love Smile, as quickly as you can make it.
As quickly as you can make it.
Is he going to put the other ward up on the cliff here? He's leaving, he's splitting the camps up. So he's making sure that SK can't stack the hard camps. And it's putting them in very, very sneaky positions too, because they're not the positions you normally search for.
Not looking to use the last ward. Not right now, at least.
The Silencer?
The Furion. Last ward is still on his hands. He's like, hey, Ines, ward here, man. And accidentally puts it on the ground. That happens, you know.
Okay. Explain to me this now.
A Roshan check by Pycat.
How is Smile meant to run an off lane without
30
trees at level
seconds
1?
to battle.
How is he supposed to? He's just gonna try to block the creeps and just stay. Because right now, in all honesty, he just needs to be caught by Sanking's Burrow Strike. But as you can see, Sanking does not have boots.
He didn't get boots first?
Didn't get boots first.
And Prophet actually did. The Prophet's doing the little trick with the courier. He's actually sending his boots now down. Maybe he'll hide in the tree
He does
line.
it every
The
game, and
battle
it's
begins.
very good maneuver to do. Always pull it off because the creeps itself are very slow, and they're slower than the hero by a lot. So if you even, screw up the block, then he can just get in front and maybe start blocking again.
Found the solution to no boots.
Sanking with the Invis rune. This is something.
This is the playmaker rune. And there's no vision from VP out for this one, because their observer ward was planted deeper inside the jungle. But Misery's just walking right next to him, and Smile, like, okay, he knows he can't be too far up on this lane, so he's just backing himself up. Keep it safe, keep it secret.
Safe, keep it secret, and the pool is starting. And yeah, they don't know the rune. He could expect anything. But this teleport with the Furion is going to make him level 1 for quite a while.
Okay, I want to look towards the mid lane, man, because it looks like that, yeah, Invis is not going to do anything for him, and Batrider, maybe when he starts to contest this little camp over here, it'll be potential for a kill. But Fader's running mid lane. He's trying to go to bottle, but he bought some extra consumables to start with. And God, like, okay, as far as CS goes, he's in front, but only because it denies right now. But he's already taken half of the life points off Fader, and this is just with a level 1 Shadow Strike. Is Fader meant to win this lane?
No, Fader is not meant to win this lane, but Fader is going to try his best to get something out of this lane. And the lane is pushing a little bit on his side. Maybe it's not going to push at all. See how God plays this lane. He's going to let this last. Yeah, he doesn't get the deny, but at least he's not pushing the lane. I mean, he doesn't get the creep kill. So
like, he still wants the high ground. He's got, oh, yeah, okay, it's even now.
yeah, it's even Stevens, man. It's even Stevens, and Batrider finds that, oh shit, there's nothing here for me to do. And what's up, golems? Plus, they know, Puss actually found out the ward. He found the ward.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so at least they can stack up something, and Puss is going to get another pulling off. And
Problem is, so that's like 2 minutes into the game, and like you have to wait till 3 minutes before you can just do one stack. This isn't the burst.
Well,
The burst
Dire's
farming
bottom tower is
MSS
under
Batrider we
attack.
would have been hoping for. And now NS, okay, he's going to
Smile.
silence up already over on Batrider.
look at Smile also at bottom.
Double damage.
I think
There's a lot of things going on here for the offlaners.
Pycat and Misery can't really dive in that far at an Nature's Prophet.
Pycat is doing a really good job at denying all the creeps. I think Furion would have been level 2 right now if it wouldn't have been for his 8 denies. So Pass is going to try to do a double stack for the Batrider, and the Batrider hasn't still gotten his level 2, but in this case it's really easy.
Man, God's going to have a fun time here in mid. He's got himself a DD rune up against Fader as well, obviously because of protection from Silencer. 14 for 12 on this mid lane. Lifestealer is also leading the board as far as his farm goes, and 3 minutes in with 900 gold, pretty sure we're going to be looking into having Hand of Midas over on that Lifestealer. Which means very quick, simple farm. Even Jottam, 2.5 levels, NS just into his 2nd level as well. Mousesports is I kind of feel like, maybe I'm just feeling this wrong, but it feels like Mousesports, they just have no control over their lanes at the moment.
They have no control over 2 lanes.
Okay, yeah, so the bottom lane, like Nature's Prophet's the one they obviously do.
Pretty much.
I'm over-exaggerating it.
It is not that bad because they don't pick Troll to win their lane. Look at God, he cannot really fight back this right now, every time he's getting pushed back. And Fada is getting at least some type of last hit. This is not the worst case. This is 19 and 13, this is not the worst case that it can be.
Invis Rune is now up on top. He's sending the courier back again. So they're actually going to get this Invis Rune into the Queen of Pain. This is now, what is that? That's actually, it's 2 for 3 runes. The Invis Rune to start with for SK, and then DD, and now Invis Rune in for the Queen of Pain.
Pain is looking for something weird. Maybe he's looking for the courier, I don't think he can kill it. Only if it's moving really slowly, only if it would be moving with a bottle.
It has bottle and 10 seconds left on the cooldown.
Let's see. Come on, go.
1,
2,
2,
no, it needs even 4
3.
hits. It needs 4 hits, it's too much.
He'll come back past the tower, blinks
Slow
and
him down.
screams on him, and then, yeah, with Vortex as well as Chilling Touch, into the Whirling Axis, Nature's Prophet's going to TP in, but it's already too late. First blood spilled by Mousesports.
What a move, God killed him off. What a move, Sergio. Sergei. Fucking Jesus, man. Could have had it all.
It started as like a legendary play, and now it's going to turn into the fact that Troll Warlord is getting momentum. Like, in just that short period of time, like now it's 22 up against 21 last hits. Obviously still 4 denies to add to that. And a little bit of wasted time for Smile, but he has level 2.5, so he can finally go into the jungle as this Nature's Prophet and find some levels.
Well, so can Batrider, but Batrider is like, damn it! Look at this XP, man. Like, damn it! So close, but yet so far. Middle lane, Fada is pretty much punishing God for everything now. But as soon as this level 6 is being dropped,
Actually, see what Fader now pulls in. So we're going to build into phase boots. He's got a full
God is
magic
jumping
wand.
in.
Whoa.
Sticks up.
God jumps for it. Well underneath that tower, but he didn't have level 6 at that point. So he was unable to have his Sonic Wave burst damage. And even then, I don't think he didn't have mana when he jumped in to even use it.
I didn't take a look for that, but it was one of those moves where God could say, yeah, I'm getting back. Now they're doing a gank mid, but Misery, unfortunately, is running away from mid lane. Or they know about it and just, hey, just back off.
Oh, Fader's gone down the hill. He's almost high enough. Okay, now he's high enough they can get the stun. So, silence, magic missile, God. Wait, he's blocked by his own creep wave. There's a lot of TPs coming in for this one. God may as well just throw out his Sonic Wave. Fader's pretty damn low. He's going to hold on to it. Blinks himself away. So
Bottom lane.
Fells me.
He's got solo kill the Prophet too.
He's got a solo kill. I think the battle trance was used and Pycat kind of is like, oh Jesus,
Radiant's
this is
top
my time,
tower
you know?
is under attack.
Caught him, got those 3-4 hits really fast up, plus a blink dagger. What a timing, to be honest, to get this battle trance up. 3 kills right now.
There's still one person they've had no influence over, and that's Illidan on this top lane. Like, his Hand of Midas is here, and he just continues to farm up. I know obviously Mousesports are getting some great momentum, first blood, Troll's having some good times. As Nahar said, like it's the first time he's actually got first blood playing this Troll Warlord.
Yep.
Radiant's
Well,
top
my only
tower
problem
is
with
under
Lifesteal
attack.
is I already talked to you about this. Why does Lifesteal not get picked up? Because, or maybe I talked to somebody else about Chen and Enchantress, but it's the same case. Just one AA
Radiant's
can break
top
all of
tower is
your
under attack.
super strength. The super strength of Lifestealer is that going to rage, lifesteal so much HP and not lose HP and deal a lot of damage, and then
Dire's bottom
you know
tower is under
be a
attack.
problem because he's not low enough to kill. But AA is not going to let this happen. So if Illidan is the only one farmed up, if one AA ultimate is being deployed, it's just going to be like one lifestealer can feel already very threatened by a support hero.
Haste.
If there would be Queen of Pain and Furion also being really farmed, then of course the case would be different. But we're getting some greetings from upstairs.
He's just showing off the house, you
Radiant's
know.
top
James
tower
is showing
is
up
under
the house,
attack.
which is the correct thing to do anyway. But yeah, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts is the fact that I'm not seeing Troll Warlord going straight into a mech for Fader. It's something he's done, I think, in like the last 2, if not 3 games as this Troll Warlord, which for me kind of like flags the fact that Mousesports is looking for a different kind of style in this game. More of like a dive and conquer kind of thing, while Jottam, okay, he's got some trouble, speaking of diving and conquering. Pycat as well as Misery able to initiate theirs, now 4-0 for Mousesports. However, I saw this play out the same way in game
Radiant's
number
top
1,
tower
and
is under
that kind of
attack.
turned around a little bit.
Yeah, and top lane is this push is starting.
Radiant
Passes
structures
is
are
hiding in the
fortified.
trees.
Furion, yeah, passes
Radiant's
fucking
top
stay in
tower
the trees,
is
man.
under attack.
Uh, he's
Mid
going to.
lane. Holy Jesus,
Oh,
miss! It's a miss.
Yes, you missed uphill for it.
Yep, he missed uphill for it.
I kept my eyes closed on Pass Man to see if it's actually true it was safe to be
You
in
saw
the
the
trees.
last miss. You
Radiant's
saw the
top
last miss, I
tower
think.
is under attack.
At the very
Radiant's
last
top
moment, if
tower
your eyes
has
could have
fallen.
like adapted fast enough. But that's a tier 1 tower to go down for an attempted kill on the mid lane.
If the kill would have been gotten, but it was a solo kill anyway, shouldn't have happened in the first place. All the solo kills that have been happening in this game were all weird.
I've still TP back to base. He's got himself some really good money on him. And they're actually triggered off the smoke to get themselves out towards the front lines a little bit faster. And it looks like, okay, lines being drawn. And that's actually SK that's drawing those lines down to the bottom lane. They're expecting someone to come down here and do something about it, because VS is currently soaking up XP in the middle lane.
I think they want to kill the Batrider, if anything. If Pycat stands around a little bit and is like stacking some creeps, they will find out, yeah, they want to kill the Batrider. But Batrider is farming in another way. If Pycat realizes this, no, he's going to get out.
They
They're already
see
wasting
Dire's
time,
middle
so
tower is under
it's only
attack.
Misery's problem right now if he dies.
checks for the 10-minute rune. It's going to be Faders, and this time he's the man to pick up the double damage. God's able to get himself away to safety. Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but you can blink at a pounce, right?
Yeah, you can blink out of bounds. You
Well.
cannot leap or do any skewers, but a blink is different.
It's a double
Top lane.
Yep, jump in by Pycat. Blink on top of Van
Dire's
Hess, and there
middle
is
tower
nothing he
is
can
under
do.
attack.
Like, he tries to throw some kind of damage the way of the Ancient Apparition, but that was basically all. Illidan's having some fun on the bottom lane now.
Radiant's
Like, he's
bottom
pushing in,
tower
he's
is under
actually got enough
attack.
money to basically do his drums at the moment. And they're looking to take another tier 1 tower here.
They know he's solo and there's a Batrider with Blink Dagger coming right in. If Misery can stun him right now,
He's going to infest. He's going to infest straight
there's
away.
nothing to sink
Dire's
infest.
middle tower
He-
is
he's
under
got
attack.
the Radiant
And he's
Creep
dead. He's dead.
Dire's structures are
Game was good.
fortified.
Well, he needed to do something drastic because everything else is kind of falling apart.
See, I thought he was going to take a ticket to
Dire's
freedom
middle
inside the
tower
Radiant
has
Creep wave.
fallen.
Nobody would have guessed. Well, he didn't have the time.
True.
When the AA ultimate hit, what is your first thing to do? You go back, of
Well, the
course,
first thing you
because-
think about doing is raging, but Lasso is going to get through that anyway. So,
Well, first thing he should have done is probably rage anyway, because the rage would not have. If the rage would have deployed, no stun from the sanking. So fast fingers were not there this time.
well, top lane at least now. Okay, so what are we doing here for God? We give him space up on top lane to farm up into what I assume to be an Orchid. Nature's Prop is still
Dire's
working
bottom
on
tower is under
that
attack.
hand of Mice of his. That's one thing which I do kind of like from VP in the late game, even though Slark could be a bit of a nuisance with that because of his high movement speed between the lanes. But if Smile can find the power he had in the last game, some space, obviously he was being crippled here in the early game. But if he can make this split push start to work, if these tier 1 towers can keep falling in favor of Virtus.pro, then we could find ourselves with a split push advantage going the way of Virtus.pro.
Well, the only problem is that since this Blink Dagger on the Slug, if
Radiant's
Slug
middle
will ever
tower
get
is
some
under
kind of
attack.
super damage item, like let's say Basher,
Yeah.
whenever this troll hits his ultimate, I don't think this Furion will survive anything. If Furion gets caught alone, which is pretty much what we're going to see right now.
Fade is dead. Squimmerins, Wave
Furion.
of Terror, as well as Prophet Ultimate. Prophet TP's down to the bottom lane, so he'll evade that one, and then God throws the ulti out. He don't pass as well. God has to back himself up because he got hit by both the Chilling Touch as well as the extra stun.
Wow,
and
double
now
stun.
what a nice Burrow Strike into the epicenter. There's still a 2-for-1 trade. Illidan, he can't invest into anything. He was trying to reach that Radiant creep, but couldn't get him in time, and now Pycat, he's here with a double kill, looking for a triple. Scream out from God, slowing down Misery. No matter for Burrow Strike, and Pycat, he's deep underneath the tower. One into a dark tag. He's still visible under here with the screen. Pycat, the aggro was taken off by MSS. So Pycat's able to get himself out to safety with the ultra kill. The curse of the silence as well as the silence on MSS, not enough damage. Pycat almost jumping back in again, under range of that tier 1 tower. But they will back himself up, and now it's 10-2 in favor of Mousesports.
Father does that mech. Does mech on a lot of heroes. He's one of the guys that actually did some DK solo mid, just started out with mech. I don't want my BKB, I don't want my Lothars, I just want mech. I just want to push, I just want everything to work out really fast for my team.
It's like he plays every hero like his Beastmaster.
Yeah, he does it with Invoke also.
Oh. God's looking for a jump on this top lane, but Troll Warlord, perfect time to back up here by Fader.
And this is a little bit time wasted by the Nakes farming. And the Nakes, if the Nakes won't get armlet right now, I don't see them having a very nice position in some mid-game fights.
He's got to get out of that. He used Midas even. Like, it's off cooldown inside of him.
Yeah, it is.
That's money. That's money and experience not being taken.
Money and experience not been taken, but they really need to do something. But they've already lost their mid tower, so
And
they can't.
Pycat's about to do something. Goes on Jottam. There's a nice VS stun, and he might have to swap himself out of this troll, but the AE ulti, it's going to get the kill. Now the blink in with just a scream to start with, open wounds onto a Fader. He's going to TP himself out of this one, and they don't have enough DPS to kill him off.
Good teleport out. He's got 17
They're turning
armor.
around. Pycat's coming back in again, and now with Pounce, they go straight on top of God. With the last hold in there, Burrow Strike into Illidan. Man, this game is completely late. You've got an 8-0-2 Pycat. Let's make that 9-0-2 Pycat. It's a triple kill after it took an ultra kill on the bottom lane. Too easy for this Slark.
It
Dire's
is.
middle
They're
tower is
playing
under
really
attack.
well. They went with what they really wanted to play.
It's about to be another kill. If he blinks directly up right now, obviously it's almost
He
impossible
didn't
to know it.
sniff it out, man. He didn't sniff it out.
Well, what is it? He's not Team Dog anymore, man. He doesn't have those senses.
Yeah, he doesn't have those senses.
No.
But
But he's gonna find him. Blink, pounce, smile. We can just go on Pycat cam right now.
it is beyond godlike from Pycat.
He's 10-0-2, 15 minutes into the game on a Slark.
Who the heck?
7.7k net worth.
Dire's top tower is under
524
attack.
gold per minute.
That
If
is-
he wants to, he could just go straight into the Basher.
That is pretty to see, but I think if he gets a little bit of more sustainability that he won't die, he will never give away this.
So you're gonna say like Scardy, BKB? Or something?
Well,
Radiant's
I think
middle
BKB
tower
would
is
be the
under
best
attack.
case, because it still gives you
Dire's top
a little bit of
tower is
amount of
under
damage.
attack.
Plus, he has the movement speed from Troll.
Suppose he's still also going up against Global Silence.
But look at mid. Now it's going to be the time where they can do this. Swap into silence. Swap into silence. Swap
Be
into
quick.
silence.
Swap, silence, stun.
And we
Who takes the
have a
money? It's
dead
gonna be
frickin'
Radiant's
We have a
middle
dead
tower is
freaking
under
slot,
attack.
man.
48 seconds
Radiant
over on the
structures are
sidelines.
fortified.
Yeah, is going to actually fly into middle lane. Illidan's the only one to get hit by this. They should be able to bring down the tier 1 tower unless Slark feels like he wants to buy back. SK's coming in from the side. He's got Blink Dagger Epicenter.
Dire's
Hanging on the
bottom
side.
tower is
MSS is
under
about to
attack.
jump into. And
Radiant's
now,
middle
well, where's your
tower has
epicenter? He sees
fallen.
Jottam. Fader wants to run in. Illidan being dragged back. We
Oh,
get the rage off before the Burrow Strike came from Misery. And now they
Sentry.
can turn themselves around. Sentry Ward, SK is completely visible. And he'll go down right now into the live stealer. So they give him the kill. One Nature's Prophet will die over to Fader. Right now, kills for VP means so much more. And Slark is still on the sideline while all this went down. And the tier 1 tower also went in favor of Virtus.pro.
Do you like looking at the Vengeful Spirits money right now? Vengeance is like, oh, Jesus, I didn't think that this, I have no idea. What?
Let's go Necrobook.
Necro books or what? Radiance? Like,
It should be like something like drums and medallion at this point of the game. Because we still haven't taken into account, and we haven't even talked about it since, like we talked about during the drafting stage. VP still have the Roshan advantage.
They do.
And they still have heroes which are fantastic at going up
And they
against
have
Roshan.
-6 armor. If he goes Medallion right now, they will have a -12 armor. But he goes Earn first because he understands that probably Roshan's not going to be dealer right now. He's not going to be L dealer. We still have Midas a little bit to get. Maybe a mech on Furion would be really nice to have before the Roshan. Armlet on Nakes. This kill gave them a lot. But the fact is,
Dire's
if
bottom
that kill
tower
would not have
is under
happened,
attack.
I think they would have lost the game there.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Dire's bottom tower has
Oh,
fallen.
I know for a lot of people out there, including myself, Pycat needs to get more of these rampages. I got compendium bets.
Oh, you do, man. You do, man. Pykat's a good player to bet upon. He always gets that rampage.
Oh, he can look towards NS. NS is really, really close. Sorry, I'm sorry, man. Pycat is jumping in. Jottam, the AOD, it's a little bit off to the
Dire's
side, so
bottom
Jottam will
tower
go
is
down.
under attack.
I saw what you said, man. I saw you talking about like how many rampages he got. I'm saying I need more. Because my bet was rather high. God's been dragged back in again.
Double
now.
stun.
Lasso, and then, yeah, follow up into NS. 18-4 right now. It's MSS who's the one getting the kills. And
But
in the meantime,
Illidan
Ancient Apparition going
bringing
down.
it
Dire's
back, bring
bottom
it back.
tower is under attack.
How did he die?
Lifestealer was just there, eating him up with open wounds.
Oh, that's why. He's inside the melee creep.
And no, the
Dire's
Nakes, you
bottom
mean.
tower
Oh,
has
yeah.
Nakes didn't
fallen.
die. He's just in the melee creep.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Ancient
Radiant's
Apparition went down, but I couldn't
middle
find a
tower
hero
is
that was
under
next to him. I didn't look at the creep wave
Yeah.
to see him infested there. But Illidan's got a lot of money, man. He's got 3.2k gold on this lifestealer now.
Should get the armlet or maybe jack upon some kind of Desolator and make some kind of cool moves with minus armor.
That'll be a pretty big move on the Desolator, but hey, all towards the Roshan. He's going to
He's
go
got
Mjolnir.
Maelstrom. Mjolnir is a good item. There's
Is there actually really any hero which Mjolnir does not work on?
probably not in this version. Mjolnir is just pretty much too good.
Denny was trying to convince me 2 years ago that Mjolnir on Tidehunter was like the best item you could choose.
Ah, yeah, whatever, man. It's just because you could have the, spinning anchor smash thing, whoa, it still keeps on going, and you have that crazy sound, Dota 2 doesn't have that, but in Dota 1, if you would, let's say you start your
Radiant's
Fisher
bottom
and cancel it, you
tower
would
is
still
under
get that.
attack.
You could still keep on doing it. It's pretty cool, man.
They take away our fun in Dota 2.
It's okay. We don't need that fun. We have
Dire's
$8
top
billion
tower is
or some
under
shit like
attack.
that. No, man. Anyway,
Radiant's
See what
bottom
tower the
tower
bottom
is
lane's
under-
gonna go.
did you
Dire's
see how
top
long
tower
it
has
took them to
fallen.
kill this Vengeful Spirit? That took a long time, actually, at that bottom lane where Slog jumped in.
Yeah.
Okay, teleport is coming up.
Yep, and VS is going to be ready to fight. He's actually got Earn available this time around. The one item you said they needed in the last game. Actually, that was Mousesports. Infest, it goes inside of God. So they're going to jump in so they can kill off Beta straight away. Infest jump out, and then Global Silence is making sure that no one from Mousesports is
Radiant's
able to
bottom
fight in this
tower
one.
has
And then, well, they're going in deeper. MSS, he's down 3 on the sidelines. Doesn't this just feel like deja vu all over again? God's going to blink himself away. He's on 21 life points and survives. And it's on 19 life points, and he'll survive. They're trying to stick close towards Pycat, keep him silenced up. Prophet will TP himself up too. There's another silence heal. Dark packed it off, and SK did manage to kill off Queen of Pan in the meantime, and then a blink away to safety. If it wasn't for the huge amount of game which Mousesports had before that, I'll be looking at a team like very similar to game number 2 right now.
Pretty much.
Oh, Illidan. Not sure about man-moding up against Pycat right now. With Wave
There's
of
Misery.
Terror, Misery's looking for the Burrow Strike, but while Rage is up, he cannot get it. But he does have Blink Dagger off cooldown in 2 seconds time. Illidan cuts through the tree line and back down the creep wave and away from the AA ultimate. Into the trees where it's safe. Misery jumps on Jottam, and Jottam, he could swap right now. Illidan, he's going to rage in, and Smile's coming in to help. The dust is over on Misery, so the last gift of the world from Vengeful Spirit, but the blink away by Slark again, including Dark Pack, just to make sure no stun will be able to hit.
Well, regarding on Poppy's point, Mjolnir is indeed very good. It's already been built 25 times. Yeah, that's 70% win rate. You can already see it. You build it, you win. But anyway,
This is your wonderful stats. This is what you take into your next game.
Yeah.
Dire's
All
middle
5 players of
tower is
Na'Vi
under
will now have
attack.
Mjolnir during the next game.
70%, man.
Imagine if you had like 5 Mjolnirs, which is actually like 70% times by 5 man. Like that's like 350% worth of win.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
How would I lose?
Love the stats. Love the stats.
But yeah, Pretty much deja vu from first game. If you're gonna defend this one tower, you better have all your spells, all your players, all your things ready. But if you're gonna have, you know, to just teleport and your AA is not there and no ultimate, okay, God, what the hell's going on?
Top lane. Oh God, he blinked into
Battle
Misery
pass.
right now,
Bam,
and the
bam,
Ancient
bam.
Apparition ulti will actually get him on the chill if he didn't, or if he was capable of continuously walking from there. Very quick pick off. But okay, how is Mousesports really meant to fight up against VP when you're still in a battle against Global Silence? Because that was actually, like, it shut them down when they first came in.
Mousesports' only problem in this game is the Midases. That's the only problem. If this game stalls a little bit, it's gonna just have Nakes with full items, with Furion full items, and that's the only problem. I don't think Global...
Bat Rider, you can see Smile. He's going to lasso him out right now, and they can't reach him in time. VS swap. Jotham's too far away. It's a level 1 swap.
That was a really nice pickup.
Yep.
They had 4 heroes standing there, and they just took one and killed him. Misery's already getting himself up.
Oh, top lane. This time God's coming in for Fader again. And this time he's got some help though. Lifesteal will come up and the Global Silence. So Misery, Fader, they need more DPS. They got it.
They got the
They actually got the Mjolnir hit.
Yep.
And Misery blinks himself into the tree lines and will TP out where it's safe. I suppose Nature's Prophet goes down. Your trade-off later on. You pick up a Troll Warlord. And I'm still seeing Slark. Like, Slark is kind of like slowed down a little bit. He did pick up the Skadi after all. He's actually getting out CS now by the Lifestealer as far as like gold income, net worth.
Well, he has a lot of kills, so it's not that big of a deal for him.
I mean like over net worth. Like net worth Lifestealer is actually higher than him right now. Even with the kill count, Lifestealer is still making more money than him.
Yeah, I know.
And now with an Orchid over from Queen of Pain, they get their timing right. Like SK as well as Ancient Apparition may have nothing to add to these fights. Bat Rider, she's on his way to a BKB. Not there yet, but potential. I know it's kind of meant for Pycat, but like if you Orchid Pycat and he gets his die pack timing, you waste your Orchid.
You waste everything pretty much. Because you're most likely going to deploy global at the same time.
Yeah.
Or the swap or anything.
Does it seem like a little bit of overkill though? Like you use Global Silence as well as Orchid? Because I understand like you still get your bonus damage out with the Orchid. But like, would you wanna actually overlap them, or should be like chain silence?
Depending on the situation, I think usually teams they wait for the Orchid to work like 2 seconds, and if they see anything happening, then they use the global. But that can, you know, it's not like they will start defending the slog once he gets Orchid and the Dog Pact is not off. That's why I think BKB would be quite good of a pickup. Just because of that Orchid or just because of that silence, because I know if it hits you before the Dark Pact, it's kind of hard for you to do anything.
Top tower
really
is
hard.
under attack.
Those are the ones that have to start the fight. Because if the slug gets like maybe 10 hits off, and then he's going to go, let's say,
Dire's
to the
top
Invis,
tower
Shadow
is under
Dance,
attack.
then it's going to be really, really hard for Virtus.pro to do anything.
VP is moving for another gank right now. MSS as well as Misery are the ones who are close enough for them to try and gank up.
They see them.
Dire's top
They
tower
actually,
is
yeah,
under
they do.
attack.
Link up, Silence, Global as well being committed. The Orchid was actually over on Misery just then. The 4-staff allows MSS to get out to safety. But these sort of
Dire's
pickups seem
middle
to keep
tower
working
is
for
under
VP. Like, they
attack.
get the pick off, they go back to farming up the jungle, pushing up the top lane, and Smile's been farming up the Radiant jungle the rest of the time, and pushing out this bottom lane too. He's up to 2.7k gold on a Prophet who like hit level 2 5 minutes into the game.
Do we have an Invis fodder again?
They're jumping up. They're looking at both NS as well as God, but the AL is actually a little bit off target here, but NS will go down. God blinks himself away to safety, protects himself, Jotham, quick stun. There is another
Pycat
Orchid
can
now
hit.
going over on Pycat, but he's fine. And Illidan, well, he's actually used his rage as well, and they're coming in deeper. Jotham's going to get picked off finally. Now God throws the ulti out, and Vader, he'll try and TP himself away from this one. There was Mjolnir proc, but it's not enough DPS. So there's 2 heroes down. Smile's trying to stick with Pycat here, but he just blinks himself away to safety underneath the cover of Shadow Dance.
If the Furion would have thought that he was safe with his Invis Lothars, Pycat has gem. If he would have like ran out to the, oh, he can't see me, he would have probably died, but luckily he did see it. But yeah, Pycat has a lot of HP.
2.2k to get through.
Yeah, Methada's doing good teleport outs. Plus, he's gonna get close to some item which he gets. Maybe a BKB. A BKB could be very, very good in fights because there's not really things that could stop him from right-clicking. And if Lifestealer at some point starts trading hits with the troll, he's probably gonna lose a lot of time. I mean, he's gonna win, but he's gonna lose a lot of time.
And I want to give props to Mousesports for their warning. Been really on the mark. Like when Virtus.pro got ganked up down here in the bottom lane, like it was because Observer Ward was a little bit to the side and the Sentry Ward was also up here. So they were able to see him before that. And now they've got Observer Wards watching for when you're a little bit further out. And VP realized this, like Sentry Ward, Sentry Ward. They wanted their jungle clear, so there's no aggressive warding from Mousesports. It's letting them get away with this. It's like Slark halfway run across the map and just able to get a pick off because he knows there's no other support from VP there to help him.
Now the wards have been really good. And the thing that I want to talk about right now before the smoke is happening is that if 1 kill or 200 gold is given to this apparition, it's going to be an Aghanim's apparition. And that is the thing that we haven't maybe put emphasis into right now. But it's going to be there and it's going to be strong. So AA will die.
Yep. What a smile.
And this is going to be an insta-goal Roshan. Still no medallion though.
There we go. I thought it was going to let these Sentry Wards stay up. Even without the medallion though, they're completely fine.
Nah, they are completely fine.
It's just if they want to try and defend this tier 2 tower up on the top lane is the only question.
They drop it down. It's going to be battle pants and you're just going to suicide. Mouse has been doing those suicide moves recently, but I guess they have to learn at some point that this is not a good idea.
Has fallen.
Oh yeah, there's that Aghanim's you're talking about.
VP are playing much more safer, let's say it like this.
That guy's about to sell his wand, and he'll pick up a basher. So we're going to probably just go straight into the abyssal.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
More and more control coming up from him. 16-1 on Pycat. Not a bad result as far as a KDR.
Not a bad result. I think if Pycat keeps on farming, you know, to be honest, wait, he didn't see the ward? Ah, that is a really good move, Virtus.pro.
Who didn't?
He blinked up, and he didn't see the ward.
Oh, I didn't see this one?
No, he didn't see this one, but he blinked on the regular spot. So Pycat's kind of wasting a lot of time on this, and they're already pushing bottom. They're getting momentum. Illidan has his Aegis, and they're probably not going to push bottom lane. They're just farming up. They're farming up the Midases. They're delaying this game as far as they get all items up.
Still doesn't actually have enough money for his full AC. Pretty close to it.
Illidan is pretty close to it, I think.
Yeah. The full AC as well as Mionya. I know it's not like the most amazing farm in the world 30 minutes in, like I always have seen better, but still.
Radiant's
He's going to be bringing a lot more
in
of the team fights as opposed to like heroes like Troll Warlord. He's got BKB Vlad as well as Mech, so it's already great live steal.
No, but he has it. He can buy it. Yeah.
Oh. There we go. Well, this team fight just got even stronger for VP.
Yeah, he's really, really strong. If Wave of Terror is going to hit at least some support heroes that Nyx is hitting, then they're going to kind of die.
Look at the line they're drawing though. Okay, now they're taking more direct route. VS walked the line. They drew a line to walk out through the top and then come down through their jungle.
I sometimes I don't see him.
You see him?
No, I didn't see that one. I did look. I wasn't one on my screen.
Well,
okay, Pycat.
Yep, he's running in. Way! They blinked on the illusion. The quad body will come off, and there goes your Batrider. That's the main one they wanted. But VS does go down for the cause. So it's a 1-1 trade, but a Batrider for a VS is well worth it for VP.
That was wait, let's see what mid happens. If that ultimate would have hit on Queen of Pain and X, they would probably jumped in and killed the Aegis right away. But yeah, that was way better. That could have happened. The thing is though that Fada is kind of topping up the charts right now with his farming. He's just farming, and Troll Warlord in late game is no joke. It's really no joke.
Then again, how much is Troll Warlord really going to be doing up against like an Aegis Prophet when he's split pushing like this? I know Slark is searching for a smile.
Slark is the one that stops all of this. Plus, Pycat has the Vengesaur that is negative. It's funny to look at. No, but Vengeful Spirit already revived. That's okay.
And VP just keep going with his farm. Scythe Device is on the way for Smile. He's only 1,500 gold away from completing that as well. NS looks like he's just trying to build a 4-staff after having a bracer. And the BKB from Queen of Pain. She needs another 400 gold or so, and then she'll have her immunity during the fights. The only person who is then left behind is Lifestealer. I say left behind, he's still leading the net worth, but like, what is next for him?
Dire's middle tower
Looks for the control. If he actually looks to try and get an Abyssal Blade up against Pycat, or if he just says, screw it, I'll tank it and I'll beat them anyway. Now, they might be baiting with Illidan, Batrider. Hasn't triggered his Firefly just yet. Does have Blink Dagger 4-star, and they just blink into a Burrow Strike. And then Sandstorm, Illidan ranges up, he's getting Lasso back out of here. Global Silence going to stop this, and then, well, Illidan's already got swapped out to safety. But VS does go down for the cause here. The Aegis Immortal will trigger off, and they try and just keep on fighting. Now, the negative damage aura is still up right now, because VS is down, but Illidan, wow! Okay, he did have some life points. God will blink himself away to safety. NS will TP himself out. Do they get a bash? No, they do not. So 2 heroes still down.
That was
Virtus.pro.
That was a confusing swap. That really was. I think Nate should have just died there and not used anything. But when he came back after the Aegis, he didn't have rage. There was no rage for him to get. He just got stunned up or bashed or whatever happened. Couldn't do anything. But yeah, let's take a look how far they can shift this tower and how far they can get this actually.
A hell of a lot of damage with no fortification left anymore.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Stat points, that's a lot.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
I'm going to pick up a couple more if these guys keep staying as close as they are. God still's got Sonic Wave available, and that's why he's looking at Pycat. But Pycat, Sprouted just pounces his way back out to safety. Now Blink Burrow Strike, caught out 2 from Misery. VS going to swap back the Queen of Pain, so again he can die on the front line. So Jottam dying for the negative armor course. Look at NS. Pycat just in through the rear. He's now godlike, beyond godlike. Double kill for him. Pounce back in again. It's a double buyback coming out, but there's still 4 heroes alive for Mousesports, and they'll beat down the range racks, move over towards the melee racks.
Go top, come on, you can do it.
The balls are not there, man. Mousesports will back up.
No, it's kind of good to see 78 agility stolen from the slug. If I kind of would have seen it, how they would have went top and started hitting the racks, and the only problem is I would have wanted to see it with the Troll Warlord, because he would have gone like fucking lasers, man.
Radiant's top tower is under
with
attack.
that fight, Mousesports pick up some big items. The BKB is now finished over on pass. The full Abyssal Blade was purchased by Pycat, and again he misses that Observer Ward.
Yeah, he does. He went on an obvious spot. Virtus.pro have actually been warding out in this game really, really well. These 2 wards have been making a lot of work. If you think they haven't, they have, because Slug was searching for these wards constantly, and he couldn't, and he wasted like 30 seconds all the time there. 30 seconds, and 15 seconds right now. 50 seconds, 30 seconds right there. Dude, that's a hero that can revive or something like that. That's a place that you can use your Midas, and that's the kill that you can get on some sanking somewhere. So that's a lot of time.
Well, Misery gets to soak up some experience for himself, and is that going to be his full BKB as he TPs back to base? He's got 4.1k gold on this SK, and yeah, full BKB by his TP smoke and still has 900 gold to spare. Mousesports are so damn rich. Actually, with that fight, they gained about 7,000 gold with just that one fight. And experience-wise, they racked up to 17,000 experience lead. No, if they actually lose this from here, it's like on the level of EG.
Always bringing in the real throws, man. All right, we got Pycat. We probably going to want to do the same thing.
5-man.
But Fodder.
There's the jump up already. They're going to try and kill Pycat. He got the Dark Pact as well. Shadow Dance off. So Illidan actually stunned up. The Global Silence will go, but the epicenter is already in right now for Mousesports. 3 heroes on the sidelines.
Bash.
This should be GG with the bash over on God, and there is the call.
GG.
Jottam is the last man to survive. But 36-13, it took 36 minutes to actually get through that game. But it belongs to Mousesports. So we're going for a 4th, puppy. We're going for a 4th.
We are getting for a 4th game. That's really nice to see. And what question do I want to ask you?
What
Queen of Pain, has it ever won a game?
You're gonna ask Nahaz that one, man. But as far as the games I've cast a Queen of Pain, I remember only 1 game in the last month.
Pretty much.
Yeah.